So there's this thing. There's this cool little thing some of you may have heard of called an SMP. Do I know what it stands for? No. All I know is that there was a really popular one that one time way back when, and that there's a new popular one. This new popular one is what I want to talk about. It's called the Unstable SMP. A scripted hardcore Minecraft server founded by these 4 players, and I f***ing love it. This is my first SMP experience, and holy it's amazing. But how did I get here? Let's go back. There's this really cool guy named Weefies who made this really cool ARG that got really popular a couple months back. I'd watched a few of his other ARG videos before, so I was mildly interested. I saw the video on my recommended but procrastinated watching it until I saw firsthand the birth of a new fandom. For this, I was immediately intrigued and decided to watch it. Best decision of my life. I was hooked, on the edge of my seat, shocked, scared, bewildered even. The ending leaving me as stunned as a deer about to meet God. This video quickly spawned a new hyperfixation, which was just what I needed to distract myself from this miserable existence. Okay, how does this relate to Unstable? You just spent 3 minutes yapping about something else. Shh, we're getting there. So impatient. I was obsessed with this ARG, and I was beyond amazed when I learned that the creator Weefies wrote it himself. Imagine my surprise when I discovered that this guy was a part of an SMP. Unstable SMP. Now, I had never heard of Unstable SMP before, but knowing that Weefies was in it, I decided to give it a shot. I'm pretty sure one of Parrot's videos just spawned on my YouTube homepage, I can't remember. But this single decision would send me down a rabbit hole so deep that I ran out of air, suffocated to death, and now I'm a ghost retelling this story. Or just telling. I started the 24 video long playlist and immediately fell in love. Their dramatic monologue, storytelling, music, very refreshing pacing in this climate. I spent over 6 days obsessively watching nothing but these videos, hours and hours and hours. I took screenshots, clips, was ranting about it to whoever would listen. Mainly just one of my siblings, I am so sorry. I was losing my mind after episode 2. I had never obsessed over something like this before. It was, and still is, crazy. But as soon as TikTok saw that I had a new fixation, I caught wind of the fandom, and was met with a devastating spoiler. In a future episode, Weefies was going to die. I closed the app as soon as it registered in my brain, anxiety spiking as the realization set in. It was a comment of a fan art depicting Weefies holding a spyglass in a circular room. I'd already seen the image. I'd already pieced it together. Half of a second and I was in shambles. I tried my hardest to forget it, but as I kept watching, the more the story progressed, I just had to hope that whatever video I was on wasn't the one in the fan art. Until it was. I was losing it during the journey to the far lands. The mistrust, the hostility towards Dean, the fact that I predicted Dean was a traitor and was right. That whole episode was an emotional roller coaster. I almost cried during this scene. I remember this scene where Weefies was first killed. I was terrified, until I noticed that the message at the bottom of the screen only showed his death message and not him being banned. He's alive, I thought to myself. I was confused. I hadn't seen where the fan art took place. Was I wrong? Did my eyes deceive me? Is he alive? I was spiraling, my mind filled with questions. Now I wish I'd never gotten an answer. The anticipation was eating me alive. I went into the next 4 episodes cautious because I didn't know when or where the art took place. All I knew was that something was going to happen and it would be soon. The director. I knew from the moment they said his name, it was Weefies. What? Well, I don't really remember much about that part. The next thing I can recall was the leading up to and the reveal.
Parrot. I am Weefies.
Hit me like a freight train. Oh shit, oh fuck, oh no, man. It's going down now, holy. What came after that? Paragon. When I tell you that this episode will haunt me for the rest of my short, uneventful life, I mean it. Because the absolute agony I felt watching this and the utter horror I felt upon realizing that this was the scene from the comic, I will never forget. I paused, taking a moment to mentally prepare even though my sanity was nearly gone, and with the speed of Nicole Watterson and the heart rate of a panic attack, I ran to my Discord server and said this is it. I repeated to myself. I'm running out of adjectives, but I was scared. And in the middle of the scene, in the room that will haunt my dreams, I heard shouting and running as a Santa parade came tumbling down my street. My family was calling for me, so in my royally fucked up state, I grabbed my phone and nearly fell down the stairs, not even interested in what was going on outside, because whichever room I was in, this
That
scene
gave
was
me the
playing out before my
spyglass.
eyes.
Please, Parrot. Please. Give that to me before you hurt yourself.
It's all yours.
He said it back. That same line before dropping the spyglass and leaving Paragon Prison. The perfect Minecraft prison. Weefies was blown up by Parrot X2. I couldn't speak, I couldn't move, I couldn't avert my eyes, I couldn't even cry. That's how utterly shocked I was. Weefies is dead. Actually dead. He went for the spyglass and died holding the very object that symbolized the friendship between Parrot and Weefies. This is absolute cinema! In running and picking up the spyglass, Weefies ends his own life and atones for his sins. Parrot was right. Deep down, the old Weefies was still in there. I've never been so traumatized by a piece of fiction in my entire life. I cannot remember what I did after that. I probably went straight for Discord, but words cannot convey the agony that I was feeling after that episode ended. I refused to interact with the fandom for weeks, avoiding angst by any means necessary, because whenever I saw any, my anxiety spiked so bad, it felt like I was watching that episode again. I'm still cautious about angst, but it's been long enough that I can make my own and not feel like my heart is being stabbed with the newest Minecraft weapon. I was not kidding when I said I've never been so traumatized. I've only cried watching a movie twice ever, and to think the most devastating thing I've ever watched was Minecraft roleplay? It's honestly really funny. I am so attached to this SMP now. I've told every single person I talk to about it. My closest friends know how much I absolutely adore this SMP. Truly outstanding in my humble and correct opinion. Oh my god, that was only one person's POV. I'm so utterly traumatized I don't even want to watch the other three. Well, surely won't be that bad. As Boostford the D1 Rage Baiter said, Absolute cinema! The fights, the egg-chan, the soundtrack that goes unnecessarily hard. Like seriously, when I first heard this cello for the first time, I ascended. And the lore as it progresses gets so good! I love how randomly, like every third episode, somebody drops a banger line, like even hell rejects you. Damn! And the law doesn't cover the Great Sea. Damn! The Great Sea arc in particular. Where? I lost the line. Where'd it go? The Great Sea arc in particular is insane!
Wembu, dangle him over a pit of molten lava.
I say this a lot to my friends and stuff, but like the sheer scale of these builds is bonkers. The 2v1000 fight was so fire, Satan pulled up with a popcorn bucket. Jeez, I spent so much energy talking about Parrot's POV, I'm running out of brain power. But to summarize, I love the Great Sea. The journey through the Farlands was so epic. Boostford's hilarious. Egg-chan is the best and solo character. The maze fights are hype as hell. The soundtrack is peak. The overworld cannon is iconic. 2v1k fight was insane. The amount of lore that's just ignored is atrocious. Egg-chan is always coming in clutch. The episode where Wembu and Zen got imprisoned is so funny. Water's my spirit animal. Justice for Lopez. And did an interview. Like Wembu's, I wasn't initially planning on watching Spoke's POV until... What the? Yeah, so I immediately started watching. I enjoyed it, although I'm not really the target audience. It has its moments. It has its moments for sure.
You definitely have a lot of gear, and I now have a lot of gear now. I'm just looking for a way to get out. I've been looking for a way to get out for a while now, but like that way to get out definitely.
I was a bit surprised that there were only 18 vids in the playlist compared to the 24 and 32. Holy hester, bro. But anyway, I think I skipped a few episodes on accident because of this thing with YouTube playlists. I think this is just a me problem. But yeah, I technically haven't fully caught up to Spoke's POV, but I think it's fine. I don't really need that context for where we're at now.
I have only one demand. Prove to me that my best friend Maypick isn't dead. Show me that he's been captured or that he's somehow alive. Because otherwise, I will leave this entire server in ruins.
Oh my f***ing... I was so shook. It went from 10 to 100 real fast. I was spoiled about the capital city incident, so I was expecting that. But that was only the first 15 minutes into the video. It just kept getting worse and worse and worse. It was so worth it. This is peak. The singer spoke from Leo in the bass instead of Maypick, the capital city scene, the acting.
You at least want to watch?
The shaking, the mouth shaking, holy peak. Oh my god, the line where Parrot was talking to him hurt my soul.
If I were to kill your closest friends, maybe you'd understand how I felt right now. Are you ready?
I mean, in theory, you're right, except that probably all the people that you're thinking about are already dead.
The stunned silence is so real. Seriously though, I love this episode so much. I was not expecting it to turn up like this.
Not really much better than, you know, my
I'm not
This.
protecting it from the mafia. I'm protecting it from you.
They don't lock in with this. And this! The plan to invis, pretend to be your enemy, attack your own friends, one of which he tried to blow up a city for, leave, uninvis, and then go back pretending to be clueless? Spoke, you absolute madman. What in the hell is this? Okay, I'm gonna interrupt myself real quick. So I went onto Pinterest and made an unstable board. And I was like scrolling through the fan art. There's an uncomfortable amount of ship art. There's not that much, but there still shouldn't be like any. Like, these are not fictional characters. They are real people with boundaries, and they need to be respected. We should not be shipping people who said they don't want to be shipped, okay? This is a boundary that needs to be respected. Thank you. It's like he was a sleeper agent. The ship is genius. Spoke is generally a bit of a dumbass, but the lock-in is wild. And the parallels. Oh my god, the parallels, bro. This shot. Them. These. Admittedly, I haven't watched Flame's POV. I probably will in the future, because, like, I just, like, I didn't write this part down. But, yeah, my bad. I've only caught up to 3 of the 4 POVs. Trust me, I will go watch it in the future. I promise. Pinky promise. Okay. In conclusion, Unstable is absolute cinema. If you disagree with me, you are wrong. Just kidding, you can have your own opinion, even if it's wrong. And if you're still here, thank you for watching. Oh my god, this took so long. I honestly just like compiled the rants of the last like 2.5 months and organized it. Shout out to my online friends for tolerating my shenanigans and repeated mental breakdowns. I typed the script out in like 2 hours in my notes app and it crashed like 4 times. Okay, bye.